Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Devin Saraswatin Vyasam.
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Tato Jayamudiraye.
Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu.
Ashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttama Sloke.
Bhagavate Uttama Sloke.
Bhaktin Bhavadirnaistiti.
Bhaktir Bhakti.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Nanda Gopa Kumaraya.
Nanda Gopa Kumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Canto 1, Chapter 16, text number 9. 1:16:9. The chapter name is How Parikshit Received the Age of Kali. How Parikshit Received the Age of Kali is the chapter name. 1:16:9. Please repeat behind me. Mandasya manda prajnasya.
Mandasya manda prajnasya.
Mandasya manda prajnasya.
Mandasya manda prajnasya.
Vayo manda yusascha vai.
Vayo mandascha vai.
Mayo manda yusascha vai.
Vayo mandascha vai.
Nedraya hridaye niktam.
Nidraya hridaye niktam.
Nedraya hridayate niktam.
Nidraya hridayate niktam.
Devacha vritta karmabihi.
Devacha vadata karnabihi.
Devacha vritta karmabihi.
Devacha vadata karnabihi.
Word by word meaning. Please repeat behind me. Mandasya,
Mandasya,
of the lazy.
of the lazy.
Manda,
Manda,
partly.
partly.
Prajnasya,
Prajnasya,
of intelligence.
of intelligence.
Vayaha,
Vayaha,
age.
age.
Manda,
Manda,
short.
short.
Ayushaha,
Ayushaha,
of duration of life.
of duration of life.
Cha,
Cha,
and
why?
exactly.
Exactly.
Nidraya,
Nidraya,
by sleeping.
by sleeping.
Iyate,
Yate,
passes away.
passes away.
Niktam,
Niktam,
night.
night.
Diva,
Deva,
daytime.
daytime.
Cha,
Cha,
also.
also.
Vyartha,
Vyartha,
for nothing.
for nothing.
Karmabihi,
Karnabihi,
by the activities.
by the activities.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charna of Desi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada.
Baat ki jai.
Please repeat behind me. Translation. Lazy human beings
Lazy human beings
with paltry intelligence
with a partial intelligence
and a short duration of life
and a short duration of life
pass the night
pass the night
sleeping
sleeping
and the day
and the day
performing activities
performing activities
that are for naught.
that are for naught.
Purport. The less intelligent do not know the real value of the human form of life. The human form is a special gift of material nature in the course of her enforcing stringent laws of miseries upon the living beings. It is a chance to achieve the highest boon of life, namely to get out of the entanglement of repeated birth and death. The intelligent take care of this important gift by strenuously enduring to get out of the entanglement. But the less intelligent are lazy and unable to evaluate the gift of the human body to achieve liberation from the material bondage. They become more interested in so-called economic development and work very hard throughout life simply for the sense enjoyment of the temporary body. Sense enjoyment is also allowed to the lower animals by the law of nature, and thus a human being is also destined to a certain amount of sense enjoyment according to his past or present life. But one should definitely try to understand that sense enjoyment is not the ultimate goal of human life. Herein, it is said that during the daytime one works for nothing because the aim is nothing but sense enjoyment. We can particularly observe how the human being is engaged for nothing in the great cities and industrial towns. There are so many things manufactured by human energy, but they are all meant for sense enjoyment and not for getting out of material bondage. And after working hard during the daytime, a tired man either sleeps or enjoys sex habits at night. That is the program of materialistic civilized life for the less intelligent. Therefore, they are designated herein as lazy, unfortunate, and short-lived. So here, this sloka is explaining about the Kali Yuga people. All the other yugas, and if you take Satya Yuga, the people, they used to live lakhs of years, 1 lakh year, their life duration is lakhs of years. And they used to go for, after certain age, they used to go for Himalayas and they will do the meditation for years together until they leave their body. They won't take anything because they will live on the air. That is their body type was that. And they used to live on the air and they used to leave the body by remembering the Lord. They will do the meditation. And that Satya Yuga, the entire human society was, they had the knowledge. What is the purpose of life? They had the knowledge. So everyone, most of the people, they used to go to the pilgrimage places, wherever there is a dham, they will go and leave their body. So if you heard that even now also people used to, who lived little bit bhakti, along with the bhakti, they used to go to, at the end of the life they used to go to Kashi and in the north side it is more, people used to go to Kashi and they leave their body. The Kashi, there are facilities are there to take care of the people to live. Overall coming there, they have the facilities. Once they leave the body, there itself they will do the last rites and all. So always it is the dead bodies are burning in the Kashi. Only it is all. So the Satya Yuga, it was full piety people. They know what is the goal of life. And the next Yuga, the Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, people were, the lifespan is slowly reduced. It's come to the stage of 10,000 years. The people used to live 10,000 years maximum. And that time the Yuga Dharma was, what is the Yuga Dharma? Yajna. To the Homa and Yajna they used to do. Then by that they will attain the liberation. In that time, 75% of the people are pious people, 25% are, they become against the Lord, demons. They become demons. Means they don't know about God, they were in the sense enjoyment, 25% people. And when it came to the Dwapara Yuga, it is previous Yuga, that time the age of the people reduced to 1,000. And 50% of the population, they are demons. Who is demon? The demon means one who not aware of the God and working against God, they are all demons. Okay. There are only two categories. One person can be a devotee or it can be a demon category. There is no other category. Only two categories are there. So 50% of the people are in the demonic nature. In the Dwapara Yuga. So the Dwapara Yuga, they used to get built as some temples. In the temple, they do the Vigraha Aradhana. Through that, they used to get the liberation. And in Kali Yuga, again, the lifespan became reduced to 100, and the Kali Yuga Dharma is chanting at the holy name of the Lord. And if you see the Kali Yuga, 75% of the people become demons and 25% only the pious people, intelligent category. But the chanting of the holy name is the Yuga Dharma of Kali Yuga. See, if you see all the yugas, see, even though they are meditating in the Satya Yuga, just they won't sit, right? That time also, the chanting of the holy name was there. Meditation means chanting the holy name, along with that they will do the meditation, the Himalayas. And in the Treta Yuga also, when they are doing the Yajna, simply they won't put all those things. They will tell the mantras along with the Lord's names. Sarvam Krishna Arpanam, something they will say. So there also chanting of the holy name was there. And in the Treta Yugas, so Dwapara Yuga also simply they won't do the Archana to the Lord. There also they will take the name of the Lord and they will do the Archana. So the chanting of the holy name was predominant for all the yugas. But along with that, they used to do other activities also. They had the time and they had the strength, they had the intelligence during that time. But in Kali Yuga, the people, it is mentioned here, people are lazy. So it is, the people are lazy in Kali Yuga and their intelligence also very less. Yes, 75% of the people are demons. They wanted to do only the sense enjoyment. They won't accept God, or they don't bother about God. So they are thinking that the purpose of life is to just enjoy the life. That's all. So the chanting of the holy name is predominant for all the yugas, but in the Kali Yuga, all the other activities are stopped. The scriptures are saying you don't want to do other activities because you don't have the intelligence, you don't have the strength of the body, you don't have the ingredients, you can't do. You don't have the lifetime also because life is very less time. So you can't do all those stuff. So only chanting of the holy name is enough. So that is the Yuga Dharma. It is specified for Kali Yuga. But 75% people are not ready to accept this. And in that 25% also, since our Sanatana Dharma is spreaded from millions of years, it started from millions of years back. So the scriptures are, there are so many scriptures, there are so many demigod worship also. So many demigods. There are 33 crores of specific demigods are there in, as per the scripture, there are 33 crores of demigods to take specific duty in this. But we don't know all the 33 crores, but who are all predominant, who are all favored to us, we will worship them. If we want to get the education, we will go to Saraswati and we will worship Saraswati. If you want money, we will go to Lakshmi. And if you want to strengthen the body, then we will go to Anjaneya. And if you want to get a good wife, you will go to Shiva. Good husband, you will go to Parvati. Like that, whatever is our need for our sense gratification, what are the things we are seeing, all the things are sense gratification only. You want money to enjoy. You want education so that you will get the job and then you will enjoy. So all the activities behind that, whatever in the name of worship, the demigods, behind that there is a reason is sense enjoyment. We are always asking the Lord, I want this, I want that. Always asking the Lord, always. So that is the quality of Kali Yuga people because they are lazy and less intelligent. So what is the intelligent person will do? Intelligent person will catch hold of the Kali Yuga Dharma and they will do the Kali Yuga, they will follow the Kali Yuga. What is the scriptural injunctions? What is the scriptural rules and regulations specified for Kali Yuga? They will follow that. So that is the intelligent class of people. There are, if you see, there is one Tamil poet, Thiruvalluvar. In Kanyakumari, there is a big statue was there. Thiruvalluvar, his name is Thiruvalluvar. Thiruvalluvar, yeah. He wrote 1330 two lines verses. Only 2 lines, it will be there, only 2 lines. Only 2 lines it will be there. In that he covered, only he wrote 1330 verses like that, only 2 lines. He covered all the things in this material world. From Lord to material thing. Everything he covered. How a king need to be there and how a grahastha should be there. Who is Lord, what is the purpose of life. Everything he covered. And in that there is one stanza, I will say that Piravi Perungadal Ninduar Nindar Irevenedi Seradar. There is one stanza, only this 2 lines. Piravi Perungadal Ninduar Nindar Irevenadi Seradar. Irevan Adi Seradar. So the meaning is only 2 lines. Only 2 lines it is. The meaning, what is a very deep meaning in that. He is saying that Piravi Perungadal means it's the Janma Mriti Jara Vyadi, that birth and death, Ishan is the ocean of birth and death. The person will swim in this birth and death ocean only. Who are they? He is saying that who are all not going to the lotus feet of the Lord. He is saying. It is only 2 lines. He was saying, who are all not catch hold of the lotus feet of the Lord, they will swim in the birth and death, that ocean. That's what he is saying. It is very simple, but it has a deep meaning. So that means the people pious people, saintly people, he lived around some 2500 years back. So he wrote that. So in that, there is a deep meaning in that. So that means the people who lived earlier, they also know what is the purpose of life. It is not like that Kaliyuga people are all are Mandabuddhi, Mandabhakti. It's not like that. There are intelligent people, there are some saintly people. They used to give the knowledge to the society. So all that means all the people who lived that time, they know the purpose of life. In the Vedic time, they know that what is the purpose of life, what will be done in this life. But later, since in the name of advancement and development, when the British came over here and the Mughals came over here, they destroyed our culture and we also attracted to their culture and it got collapsed. Our Vedic culture got collapsed and we are addicted to their culture. So we forget our roots now. That's the reason we are thinking that Americans are intelligent. But Americans are intelligent, they are superpower. These are it's a kind of illusionary way we are thinking that they are intelligent, they have so much of money, they are everything. But it's not like that. Because the real knowledge, what is the required for your life, that we only have the knowledge. Not any, only Indian people, India has that knowledge. If you see all the Guru Parampara, who are they are all work for that. We take the Bhakti Vinod Thakur. During his time, there was so much of havoc in the society when the British intervened there. So much of problems in the society. He was seeing that the Vaishnavism is kind of a bogus. The Vaishnavas are treated like a very ill-treated. Vaishnavas are treated very low kind of people. Okay. So this kind of a ritual, some good or bad things happening. Suppose somebody died in the home, the 16th day, there is in the scripture it is said that you need to give some prasadam to Vaishnavas. Then they will call the Vaishnavas, some 10 Vaishnavas they will call and they will feed them and they will send. And any function, any marriage or any housewarming ceremony or something, so then again they will call some Vaishnavas and they will feed them and they will go. So during that time the Vaishnavas are used in that way. Only for the ritual they will call the Vaishnava, they will feed them and they will send it out. So by seeing that Bhakti Vinod Thakur, because he is a very intelligent person. During that time he was highly educated person, he is an intelligent person. And he is a Vaishnava, great Vaishnava. We will call him as a Seventh Goswami. There are 6 Goswami and his name we will call him as a Seventh Goswami. Why we call him as Seventh Goswami? Even though he got married, see all the 6 Goswamis are brahmacharis. But he got married. And he saw that all the Vaishnavas are treating, Vaishnavism is dying day by day. So he wanted to re-establish the Vaishnavism. So that is the reason what he did. Okay, he was trying to preach the people, but people are not ready to, because they don't have not much intelligence. And people are lazy. There is a Kaliyuga means nature is like that. So people are not ready to understand what he is speaking. So then he said, okay, let me generate means kids in my family only, and I will preach them and let them take care of the things. That's the reason he delivered some 14 kids he has here. 14 kids. In that, 4 are sannyasis. 4 were sannyasis. So he preached through his family. He trained his family, and he was a great highly educated person also. And the British government gave him the work of as a judge, magistrate. He was working as a magistrate in the district court, and he was very intelligent. Immediately he will close all the cases immediately. By hearing the class, there is no argument at all. By hearing this, he will give judgment like that. And there is a train also. They put it will take some time to come to the court and all the people. So like that, because of that, near to his house, British they made a railway track so that the train can come near to the home. People don't want to go to the court, and he also don't want to come. He travel here and there. He can stay at home and he can give the judgment to the people. So that much intelligent he was. But he practiced. He wanted to re-establish the Vaishnavism. So because of his effort, we are all here now. We are following the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Yes, even though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spreaded all these things, but later because of the introduction of the other Muslims and Christians, it became British and Muslims because of the intervention. our Vaishnavism it was going day by day, it's getting died. So immediately he wanted to re-establish. That's the reason he came and he preached the people, and through his family itself, he preached the people. And the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, who is the Guru of our Prabhupada, spiritual master of Prabhupada, next to Prabhupada is there, he is the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. He is a one of the son of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So he also is we will call him as a Simha Guru. At the age of 16 itself, he started preaching. He started preaching to the world, preaching to the people, and he used to speak to the British people. The way he is delivering the speech, British people go and see their dictionary. They can't understand what he is speaking. That much English knowledge he had that time. So he used to speak like that. He will speak the truth directly. And he used to, all the Mayavadis, he used to shout all the Mayavadis. That's why he is called it as Simha Guru. Simha Guru means a lion Guru. So since he was the young age, people are so much complained to Bhakti Vinod Thakur. See, your son is young age, but he is shouting all the other gurus, other sector gurus, he is shouting, means it's not acceptable something. Then he sent Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Swami to Navdeep. There, Navdeep, 3 years he meditated. 3 years he didn't spoke with anyone. He prepared a hut. In the hut he stayed continuously, 24/7 he chanted the holy name of the Lord continuously. Once he come out, it is kind of a very blissful. He became like a fire. Then he started the preach. He established the Gaudiya Mutt in Bengal. He established the Gaudiya Mutt. Then he preached. He established 64 Gaudiya Mutts all over the world. And then he preached the Vaishnavism. Then Vaishnavism, it is because since the British are that time also British were ruling over India, but he is not bothered about that. He was spreading the Vaishnavism. Then Prabhupada met him. These are the intelligent class of people. That what we are discussing. This is the intelligent class of people during that time. Even though the Kali Yuga Prabha is like Manda Buddhi and Manda Bhagya, but these are all the intelligent people. And Prabhupada met him. Before meeting him, Prabhupada idea is, I want to join Gandhi, because that time Gandhi was working for independence. He wanted the non-violence movement. He was agitated. All those things was happening. So he wanted to join Gandhi's movement, Prabhupada. Then he met Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Swami. First time he met, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, what he said? Looks like you are particularly Prabhupada. Looks like you are an educated person. English, you are educated person. So since you have the English knowledge, you can go and preach the Western countries. That's the only thing. First meeting itself he is told. By seeing Prabhupada, he told. That time Prabhupada idea was to join Gandhi and for work for independence. Then he came out. He didn't have much idea about what to preach, how to preach, because he is new to that. Then slowly he was joined the Gaudiya Mutt and hear about the Lord, and because he earlier itself his father was a devotee of the Lord, and he preached the basic things. He know the basic things, but he got the complete spiritual knowledge. He prepared himself for 40 years, and then at the age of 69 he left from India to America to preach. In the initial order of his guru was to preach the Vaishnavism about Lord Krishna, about our scriptures to Western world. That's the reason he left from here. So he is also a Shakti Avesha avatar. We call him as a Shakti Avesha avatar. And when he preached, when he was in America, the Ford company owner, what is Rutherford? Who is Rutherford? He prepared the car, first car, invented the car. His grandson, Alfred Ford, he met Prabhupada there. So he was waiting to meet Prabhupada. Then he was in the impression that, okay, I am the grandson of Ford, so this Swamiji, he will recognize me and he will praise me. Like that he was thinking, okay, you praise, okay, you are the grandson of, like that, he was praising like that, he was waiting. And when he met Prabhupada, the first question Prabhupada asked to him, the Alfred Ford, that his name was Alfred Ford. First question he asked, where is your grandfather? Where is your grandfather Ford? Either he asked. The only one question he asked, there itself he got the realization. The one question got the realization. See, my grandfather did so many things. He is the number one car company in the world. Now where is he? He asked. He is no more. He is not there. Whatever the money he earned, now his grandfather earned, now he is enjoying. And the history, his name was there. But during another 400, 500 years, his name won't be there in the history also. So nothing. So then he realized that, Alfred Ford. Then he surrendered to Prabhupada. Then he became a Ambarish Maharaj. His name is, Prabhupada gave the name as Ambarish. So he became Ambarish Prabhu. Now he took Prabhupada then, he told him that, I want a Vedic planetarium. I wanted to make a Vedic planetarium in Bengal, in Mayapur. So he wanted to work for that, and he took that project. From 2005 onwards, he was working on that project. In 2004 they started, 20 years back they started the project. The world's biggest temple. It is getting ready now. It's almost ready. Next year it is going to open. So it's a Temple of Vedic Planetarium. The name is Temple of Vedic Planetarium. It is some 1,200 crores project. So in that he spent 400 crores, his own money. Ambarish Prabhu, who was the grandson of Ford. So why he spent 400 crores? Because he understands what is the purpose of life. The purpose of life is not earning so much of money and dying one day. So the people who are all there in the Kali Yuga, people are, what is the purpose of life? What is our purpose of life? We are just like eating, sleeping, mating, defending, and on the fine day, we are getting old, and we are getting disease, and we are dying. So it is kind of how the little, on that day we discussed, the small insect, it is born in the evening of our time, and before morning it will die. It will generate its kids, and lakhs of generation will happen there itself, and it will die in the morning. So that's the duration. But what is the purpose of its life? Nothing. So we should not also be there like one of them, who born, you die without any purpose of life. So whatever the acharyas we are saying, for example, our Prabhupada, he set an example, okay, how a person can utilize his life in Kali Yuga, how can be utilized, and what are the things can be achieved. So he set an example. So we may not able, because he is a pure devotee of the Lord, we may not able to imitate him. But the person, it is not like that, because his Guru, he made only 64 mutt. Prabhupada made 108 mutt, 108 temples. So it is not like that we can't go beyond the Guru's capacity. It's not like that. But by the mercy of the Guru, we can achieve anything. So for that reason only, Prabhupada, he did 108 temples. He made 5,000 disciples all over the world. He preached the Western world. Now today, the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, all those things are translated into 80 languages. 80 languages, all the languages. Muslim countries also, we are selling the Bhagavad Gita. Muslims are 5 crores of Bhagavad Gita we sold in there only. Where? In Arab countries, sir. 5 crores of Bhagavad Gita. And in South Africa, there is a jungle who are all Adivasis. There is no script for their language. Whatever their language, there is no script. For them also, there is an audio type Bhagavad Gita in their language. It is ready. So this is going on. The preaching is going on for the Adivasis also. So this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita about the Lord, it is not only for the intelligent person. It is for all the class of people who are faith in God. They can take this and they can progress in life and they can go back to Godhead. That is the promise Prabhupada is giving in his lectures. Many preachers he told. If you are following whatever I said properly, definitely you will go back to Godhead. I will personally will come and take you to Godhead. That's what he told. So if he is saying that means it is 100% truth. Just we need to follow his instructions. That's all. If you follow the instructions, yes, Kali Yuga is, there are so many delusions are there here and there. If you see, so many illusions are there to attract us. Even we are roaming along with the attraction, mobile. It has everything to destroy our bhakti or destroy ourselves. Gambling is there, pornography is there, and cinema, game, everything is there in there. How to destroy a person, everything is there in the mobile. And the same mobile we have Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam also, lectures, books, everything is there. So it is there. Kali Yuga, the person who is a person, there is a two dogs, good dog and bad dog. Both the dogs are there within us. So which dog we are feeding more, that dog will come out through our character. So if we are feeding a bad dog, then we will become a bad person in this world. And if you are feeding a good dog, like reading Bhagavad Gita, understanding Bhagavatam, and preaching to the others, that is feeding a good dog. So our life will be, there should be a meaning to our life. So we should make our life meaningful. Even though this Kali Yuga, this Mandabhagya and Mandabuddhi and Mandabhagya, we are all intelligent, so that's the reason we catch hold of this ISKCON movement. Why it is ISKCON movement? Because it is pure bhakti. It is talking about pure bhakti for the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and it is showing the way how to get out of this birth and death life cycle. So it is a great chance. We are very fortunate. The utilization of this, it is according to us. Prabhupada provided all the facilities. By the grace of Prabhupada, by the grace of Guru Parampara, we got all the facilities here. We had a prasadam, we had all the scripture books, we had preachers, everything we have. But we should not get attracted with the outside world. Cinema, game, pornography, this liquors, these are all very attractive if you see outside world. If you attract all those things, then we will be lost. We are wasting our human form of life, which is very rare. That's what all the scriptures are saying, all the saints are saying. Okay. So make use of this life. One life is a very rare, getting a human form of life is very rare. So we need to make use of it so that we will go back to Godhead easily. Hare Krishna. Grandraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Any questions, any doubt?